And welcome back to Idaho Today, the Nutcracker with Ballet Idaho. It is a Treasure Valley tradition, and soon you will have the opportunity to see this amazing production for yourself. Recently, we visited Ballet Idaho to get a behind-the-scenes look at rehearsals and learn how they are presenting for the first time the Nutcracker in a nutshell. Check this out. Garrett, the Nutcracker is back.
It's here again.
What is it about the Nutcracker, though, that you think is so appealing to audiences? This is a performance that is celebrated around the world around this time of year.
Here it's really a holiday tradition, and it's an annual tradition. And that's really important for an American dance company. If you don't have a Nutcracker, Peter Anastos was right on with his first decision being, if we don't have this, we won't continue to thrive and grow. I've been able to see the company grow up, not only season long, but really Nutcracker is a catalyst for that, and also a measurement by any company that any company is measured against. So if you have a strong Nutcracker, if you have a really vibrant production that involves the entire community with the Boise Philharmonic and the Opera Idaho Children's Chorus and our school, our academy, there are 80 kids that are involved in the show, and our trainee program. So everyone is coming together. The parents, the volunteers, everyone backstage. It's a huge lift for the community. It's very commonly people's first point of exposure to ballet or to the performing arts at all. So for me, it was the first time I got to be on stage in a production. I was not yet a dancer. I was sort of recruited by a local dance studio, and I was quick to tell them I don't know how to do ballet, and they said, no problem, we'll teach you that part. Just get out there and we'll tell you where to be. So I think, for me, I caught the bug there. I wanted to be on stage. I was just so struck by the sheer talent and beauty of the dancers around me. And it is something you get to return to every year, so you get to grow up in that production. You also get to always aspire to that next level and that next part that you dream about doing. Or in Adrian's case, doing the same parts for several years and getting to refine that experience for yourself and bring something new and different every time.
When I first started doing this production at 17 versus now, many years later, just being able to kind of see my improvements and my artistic authenticity growing throughout my maturity, and the coaching and amazing attention to detail from our staff. But it's nice to come back to the same choreography and make it new and exciting and different. Every time an audience comes to our show, I specifically want to make it different and exciting for them, and a new experience every time they come. It just fosters not only a sense of holiday tradition, but they probably saw that with their parents when they were children, and kind of continuing that, and we're breathing new life into the audience and their continued support and appreciation of our art form. Our sets and our costumes are unparalleled. We spent a bit of money a while ago and really overhauled the production, and the choreography by our former artistic director, Peter Anastos, is just, it's different. It's not like anything you're gonna see. I think sometimes you see a lot of productions and there are some steps that are more predictable, and so in the community it's kind of like, oh yes, this step goes here and this step goes here, and Peter just obliterates that, which I love because it's very, very different from what is done across the country. I also love our costumes, and our set is, if you come and see that production at the Morrison Center, it is so impressive.
If this has been a tradition each year, come because you're going to see something that's new each year, and if you haven't, try it on, because you just might find your next passion, or your child might find their next passion. I love too the fact that you're also broadening outside of the Boise area and the Morrison Center. You're bringing a smaller version, bite size if you will, of the Nutcracker out into Canyon County.
Yeah, we're really excited about this. Caldwell Fine Arts approached us about a year and a half ago and said, would you be interested in doing sort of an abbreviated version of this production? But they were really in love with the production that they saw at the Morrison Center. So we embarked on the project of how can we take this beautiful scenic design, and of course the same costumes, and scale it to their space, and a different cast size, of course, and also a few edits for length so we can tailor towards a younger audience. It is a lot of people's first performance, as I mentioned, but a lot of people are not yet quite there to sit through an hour and a half. I have young kids myself, and I've been there with that calculated decision. Is it time? Should we try? So it's good to have a sort of window into what the Nutcracker or a full-length ballet can be. And that community's been wonderful to work with, and we're really excited to get to know some new people and hopefully a new audience out there.
Great. And when does the Nutcracker in a nutshell take place in Cannon County?
That opens December 1st, and it's December 1st and 2nd.
Wonderful. And what about here at the Morrison Center in Boise?
Here we open December 15th, and we go all the way through Christmas Eve.
All right. Where can people go so they can get their tickets and learn more?
Go to our website, balletidaho.org.
Wonderful, Garrett. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
At Perfect